Looking at everything else, it looked like it is a full-on mirror match. It's so focused on the KO, but it's everything else. Yeah, it's both teams running the Killjoy as well. And then, of course, Astra, Sova, and Jet to clean it out. So we saw lineups both sides, aka the mirror match. As far as the sides of what they're on, we got Booster Seat Gamers on the side of defense. Salt and Vinegar will be on attacking to kick things off. But here we are. Match 1 of this best out of 3. It's a single elimination. You win, you go to tomorrow, you lose. You are done just out of that prize pool spot. Off the bat, we got the knife. Gonna deactivate at least a little bit, get some info, but let's send that drone in. And it looks like Salt and Vinegar wants to hit B-side pretty hard and fast. All 5 players are here. They get the scan. They know where Killjoy's at. Chum's also sitting at the back of the side. Verdict is spraying through, somehow doesn't die. And gets back, doesn't get a kill. But Trims got 2. Trims gets 3 for the back of the side. Gets 4. Give the man an ace. I'm not going to get the ace. But Diamond will clean it up as Jake Cruel able to take 1 before. But backseat. Why do I keep wanting to call them backseat gamers? Booster seat gamers. 1-0.
You being a backseat gamer right now, Frankie?
I am.
Well, I mean, that was some backseat gaming from the back of the site as Churms cleans it up there with the Sova. That's going to set him up nicely to pick up an Ares full armor. He's like, bring it up. Come be again. I dare you.
Great hold right there. A distraction from Diamond ends up for the benefit of Churms, certainly in the back of the 4-1. After round 1, he's got the arrows, the full armor. Feeling cozy there in the B side, holding it alone currently, and good reason. But 4 players towards A, make that 3 players towards A for Salt and Vinegar this time around. The other 2 on the B side. Gonna get the A orb at least.
Spike down mid.
Marshall pick.
You already got 1 with the Marshall. He knows somebody else is maybe nearby. Oh, the double pick and the Marshall. That gun, sometimes it really surprises you how fast it can shoot. Case right there, but Governor finally kicks out Diamond and will pick up the Marshall.
And the fact that it's so accurate without a scope is really, really strong on these round 2s where the other team doesn't have any armor. Just a one-shot kill as long as you hit them in the body.
Yeah. Good shooting right there. 2-0 start for Booster Seat Gamers, BSG. And Churms even adding another kill, now 5-0-1. So, of course, buys for Salt and Vinegar, including an Odin for Governor. That's right, Governor loves his Odin on Sova. I feel like I recall that from previous events.
Yeah, maybe going for the counter spray here because see Churm set up. He's got the Ares. He's going to go for it.
Oh. Just to the right. Did he ever tag him? Did a little bit of damage, it looks like. Maybe not. Hard to see here.
Those like Crocodile Dundee moments. Call that an LMG. This is an LMG.
It's a bit bigger. Definitely a bit more umph to it. Well, that door is going to be closed on market as, Alarm Bot will scout them coming up mid. Meanwhile, Rossi catches Verdi. Peeking out towards A main. Bang. That's a flash, but you hear the communication and talking together. Salt and Vinegar trying to figure out 3 out mid. Checking B. Diamond's pretty far up here. He's going to be scanned out, though. Well, Void's enough damage. Falling back for now. Still scanned, though, and he's in trouble.
Yeah, the second ping was rough. Sweeping through market as well. Churn eliminated instantly by Bang.
Last player
this time,
standing.
not much he can do as far as the hold goes. The gun power is just a little bit too strong for the side of Salt and Vinegar. And Redux, I mean, does have a... That's the Vandal there, but... 1 versus 5. Yes, sometimes with these cosmetics, man, I get a little like, is that a Vandal? Yeah, that's the Prime Vandal, right? Yeah. Oh, gonna be patient, but really just trying to do that damage. He's gonna avoid a scan at least. Oh, and that works. Yeah, that's just on the very bottom of that scan, so Redux had no clue.
It pays off with a little tiny bit of economic damage, but as we saw before, any kill can matter in the grand scheme of the game. So Redux will take that, and also could get him 1 step closer to some knives as well. J. Cruel has those ready on the other side for Salt and Vinegar.
Yeah, and they're certainly coming out. You see the classic in hand, full armor. So gonna be seeing the knives from J. Cruel as we are in a pause. Wondering a little bit longer this round, so guessing a tech pause coming out here. The two teams, but 2-1 start here for BSG, of course. But BSG, as mentioned, back to buys themselves, as Bolsey is still figuring out what he wants to buy as well. But yeah, Churms with the Odin, so both Sovas having the Odin, and likely, of course, Churms will hold that B site once again. We'll see more spray coming out, but currently the setup is Salt and Vinegar towards A, but we're in the pause, so you never really know what I'm gonna do here. Practicing their jumping in the meantime.
Oh yeah, movement, very important stuff.
It is. I will. That's one of those quality of life things. Honestly, when the game's paused, that you can still move around. Like it feels nice. You know, you can still jump around. You know, practice, keep warmed up, whatever you want to call it, rather than just staring at a paused screen, not able to really do anything.
True. Yeah. No voice lines to spam or anything like that. So at least you can strafe jump and knife the wall over and over.
Yeah, exactly.
ADD in you.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, it's like, yeah, just, I don't know what it ultimately results in. It's probably not necessary, but hey, keeps your fingers warm, I guess. All right, so coming out of the pause, here we go. The knives are out as expected. Slowly walking up the catwalk, has to deal with Verdi on KO eventually.
The scan missed, though. It did not hit the drone, and it did not take away Jet's knives. It gave away his position, so he needs to be very careful here.
Didn't flash out. Just throws a molly down in response, trying to keep them delayed. Redux spraying through the smoke we wall at A main. How committed are they? It looks like they're pretty committed on the side of Salt and Vinegar. Redux seen in the back of the site. They know he gets flashed once again, and bang finds him way back there. Verdi did get Governor, but he cannot get another. J. Curl the knife to the face. Takes out Verdi. Diamond gonna try to kill this wall. ASAP runs on in. Diamond gets one on Bang. But the plan is gonna happen. However, Diamond going for the lockdown. They want to win this round still.
Got to defend against two people, though, as they push. Churm spawns one on the backside. Lockdown will get destroyed. Oh. Ooh. Only 11 health, and there's a turret. No!
Do they know he jumped, though? Yeah, well, they're gonna play together. That's what matters. And well played by Salt and Vinegar. Yeah, that's a big commitment right there. Again, in the heat of the moment, it's certainly understandable. But that's a lockdown down now, and it doesn't result in the victory.
Yeah, they're starting to feel it. But just a good push also from the side of Salt and Vinegar to send enough Wreath to punish that lockdown, knowing that the Sova is kind of low in heaven. Maybe not able to help much.
2-2. Marshall in hand for Churms, and everyone else with the Sheriff for the side of BSG. Control is here's Churms trying to figure out where the hell that dart's going, and by the time he shoots it, ends up getting peeked by Governor with the long-range Guardian, or excuse me, the Odin. Stellar catches Verdi as well. They expect somebody else to be here. Well, good enough, I suppose. Stellar eventually lands a shot. Redux catches J. Cruel over at Catwalk in the tree area, but still. Favoring Salt and Vinegar.
That is a rifle going his way, too, but still going to be a very tough retake. You heard the comms there. Calling for shots on Cat to distract a little bit. The BSG players on that side a little bit longer.
Okay, yeah. Find myself being a little bit quiet sometimes because it is fun to kind of pick up on those things. Hear them communicating with one another. So that wasn't locked. That was in D main. Diamond, the Sheriff, to try to break this wall. Redux, though, using that rifle. Oh, great distraction. Diamond gets Rossi, and Stellar goes down as well. Redux trying to clutch this up. It's up to Bang now. He's going to commit big time, popping his ultimate. Make a play right here. Not exactly sure what the ultimate cause is for going up against Killjoy. Well, he's going to win the round, but in the end, the spike will go off, and that'll be the end of it. And Diamond's like, yeah, no, not going to save this gun. Might as well.
Yeah, That got really awkward for both teams. Redux got the kill, and then the body was fully blocking the head of, I think it was Astra, who was at the bottom of the stairs, Rossi. And so it took him like a couple seconds to register that there was a player behind the body shooting at him. And I think the other player didn't see him either. And so they're both like firing through this blind, like a tiny smoke, basically, of a corpse.
Again, that was interesting there too. With when you really think about it, popping that ultimate, the suppression on against a Killjoy at that point, felt like it wasn't really going to accomplish much as far as suppressing. But either way, gets the win in the round. That's what matters. Meanwhile, a main pick, Rossi. Blind one, flash up for Birdie, but he can't land the shots. He eventually does. The spray doesn't transfer as he hoped for, and Stellar gets Bolty. They bring Salt and Vinegar in the end, although Churms trying to take advantage of that distraction. Hunter's Fury blind is not going to work.
Enemy remaining.
Governor as well. Should secure this round pretty easily for BSG. And to your point, I think he was probably using the firing rate increase more than anything else, just to ensure that he wins the duel. A couple players fairly low, but so is Diamond here.
Sentry.
It's true. Has maybe a chance, but Diamond's just hoping for a spray to take advantage of those players that are low. But of course, best strategy against this, if you're Salt and Vinegar, is just don't peek.
Yep, they have the turret to peek off of. There it is. Almost like you can see it coming.
Yep. That was a great hold by Salt and Vinegar. 4 in a row. Yep, so the first two going the way of BSG, but now 4 in a row the way of Salt and Vinegar. And it's back to a bit of a save for Booster Seat Gaming. How you can like almost make out what they're thinking about doing here.
Yep.
Interesting. 134 dart mid is what I heard.
All right, let's see it.
Here goes Governor lining up. Hey, 134.
Dart mid.
Did it! Good job. Following that leader.
Does not find any information from it. But again, no information can be some information. Trams goes looking and gets punished for it.
Gun here.
Let's see. Governor. Waiting to see if somebody else peeks in, but not happening. J. Cruel also making sure Catwalk's not getting pushed. How about the positioning by BSG on Catwalk? They had 2 players on that little cubby over there.
Classic stack. They're very heavily invested towards the A site though, and we can see Spike and 4 players for S&V going the other way.
Yeah, like I said, they felt it out that he might be open, and they would be absolutely correct on that. In fact, Diamond's going to get caught by the alarm bot and flank. Now, great info there. In fact, Bang will capitalize. Get this Diamond all the way back in his spawn. Last place you expect, but Redux is looking to make some knife plays. Gets one. Going for the second. Boltsy takes advantage of the distraction. Jericho got Verdi. Rossi's in the back of the side. Redux trying to use that smoke to his full advantage. Unfortunately, it's not enough. Boltsy with 1 life. He ain't winning this one. J. Crow closes it out. 5-2. S&V.
Yeah, that was really well sold by Bang. He just pumped a bunch of utility and made a bunch of noise towards A through those rotations, which you can expect, especially when the other team doesn't have the best weaponry. You kind of have to cheat a little bit to try and get an advantage with numbers. So they all rotate off of B site, and Salt and Vinegar is ready to capitalize on that. They even had a late flank from Bang that we saw catching the flank from Diamond.
Revealing area.
Sherm's going to dart on into B main, but no aggressive play coming out from Salt and Vinegar. Almost like they expect some kind of Sova spray, being a buy round after all. Redux also pushed up with the operator, but now they hear the drone coming, so can Redux make a play around this? Oh, actually got J-Cole a couple times right there.
Yeah.
Here comes Hunter's Fury. Oh, Redux trying to hit the operator shot on the dashing jab, but J-Cole died. Does land it actually. Wow, I didn't think he landed that initially.
Yeah, Jake April was trying to go help with me to capitalize on the Sova, and Redux release and hits that crazy shot to save his Sova.
And he gets 2 right there. He got 2 with that shot. Rossi will bring up Bang, so it is still a 3 versus 3. Thanks to suppression being active. Meanwhile, I see Verdi has his own. He's going to be knocked down. A clean headshot coming out from Bang right there. Spike still has not been planted. That's because Rossi, they stuck in B main with it. Bring it back up. Takes advantage for the trade, but cannot get the kill onto Rossi. And Salt and Vinegar takes the round 6-2.
That was a close round. And I mean, both teams successfully getting off KO Resurrects. But ultimately, it's going to be the side of Salt and Vinegar just slightly more efficient with their trades, and even the heroics of Redux initially with that operator, not enough to pull that round out.
Yeah. Once again, talking it over, but you look at the replay. So this is what we saw right here. God, I didn't think he landed that shot initially. Jeez. What a reaction from Rita. It's those jumping jets are like, I swear to you, they are the toughest shots to hit in this game.
Other than people who are just standing there facing away from you.
That's a good
not
point.
Looking not looking at you.
That is number 1 for sure. All right, but the round has commenced. And again, back to the econ save for BSG, finding themselves in that spot. Yeah, we haven't really seen Salt and Vinegar make a lot of aggressive plays towards A other than earlier in the half. Been more B and mid base lately.
Yeah, they've been kind of shut down by Verdi's KO there a couple of times, so just opting for a better option. Great timing play by Boltsy. So I'm sure as a Sova player that made you cringe a little bit.
Yep, where's my protection? Screaming that out. That's what I would be doing at least. Anyways, speaking of that A site, they are going to hit it. They eventually go in. They realize it is clear, and it's going to be a spike plant. 4 players still alive for Salt and Vinegar. All 5 for the side of BSG, though. They get 1 tag, trying to take advantage, go to 1. Cannot get the shot, though. However, Redux will kill J. Cruel. Got Diamond first. They know several people are in main. It would be Oldham. In fact, the wall off is a beautiful Astro wall. This is going to be so difficult to stop this DPS. Remember, they don't hear it either.
They can just hold.
Well, that dart, too. By the way, the spray through from Redux gets them both. That dart was clever as well at disabling them, giving them really no chance.
Yeah, you also saw the jumping knife attempt.
Was that it? Okay.
Yeah, the Astra. Rossi tried to jump through a knife. Redux just ran out and sprayed them both down.
Oh, great retake. Yeah, we're going to see that again right here. Oh, yep. Trying to go for the wall trick. Hey, I've seen it work once before. I forget what it was, but there was a match where it's like it actually did work. You never really know. But doesn't there. All right, knives coming out immediately. Governor will drone in, so go figure. Back-to-back rounds now. It looks like Salt and Vinegar very interested in A once again. Boltsy can't take advantage of the pull. Got a little bit of damage in. Bang kills Boltsy, though. The Ducks falling back. Powerless, thanks to that suppression. Birdie catches 1, gets 2. Knocks down Bang. Could be resurrected, but that's going to be near impossible for Jet.
Too many angles to watch. Really good hold from BSG, and one that they definitely needed. This map was starting to slip away. Obviously, Ascent is, I think most people would agree, it's relatively defensive sided. So the fact that Salt and Vinegar is stringing together quite a few rounds, they definitely need to slow the momentum down. And they definitely need to get a little bit more value out of their defensive KO.
I feel a little bad here, Elevated. You know, it's a couple rounds ago I made the point how they're not really going A site, and they've got A site back to back, and they lost those rounds. So I don't know why they're listening to me. I know who the hell am I? Oh, Vinegar, you might want to do that and go back to the mid B play. That seems like that was working pretty well. No, but yeah, just kind of pretty much coincidence, obviously, coming out right there. And maybe that's why they weren't going A site so much in the first place. It's proven to be a little more difficult to not only take but hold as well.
Speaking of middle pressure, though, now they have to contest with an operator. As you see, Redux posted. Have the Killjoy shoot the dart so he can continue to hold the angle. Does eventually get smoked off though.
Birdie backing off. Mid has been taken over, at least in the grass area, by Salt and Vinegar. But they're not going to give it up easy as BSG. They got 2 players over towards Market, one on pizza side. Ducks at the operator. Star coming down mid, going to be blocked off. That is an actual smoke, going to get hit as well. And suppresses with all of the daggers, so of course the info's there. Now Redux just trying to spray through, making sure Jet doesn't jump up there as well.
Astro Birdie's going to push this. Of course he is.
Has history of being pretty yellow like that sometimes, but holding from main. Bolty, they didn't expect that. Bolty at least able to claim 2, but Redux sitting on the wall. If the knife came out, that would have been something there, but no. They just run through with a flash. Well played. They're going to get the plant, and now it's up to Churms and his teammate Killjoy over there. Oh, gets 1 kill. Then goes down to the shock dart.
It'll be more doable here. They have the Odin too, which makes holding in hell a little bit scarier. As you can see, Stellar moves away from that spot. We get darted here though.
Recon Diamond. Oh, the scan. That's big. I don't think he knew exactly where he was initially. And yet will peek out and eventually kills Rossi. God, that patience of back and forth, not actually going and fully committing.
Oh, yeah. Super good. I mean, that was one of those things that really, you know, it just takes like really good feeling of how to win these gun duels where you're strafing back and forth. It's like, when do you wide swing? Because whoever commits first is probably going to lose, as we saw there. Rossi goes for slightly wider of a peak, gets punished. And a good crossfire as well, as both players went down at about the same time.
All right, BSG. Booster Seat Gamers trying to close this out, make it 6-6. They've won 3 in a row after 6-1 in a row for the side of Salt and Vinegar. So we got one of those games in our hands. Redux, early pick chance at the back of Catwalk. Will not have a chance early.
Right here.
And decides to fall back or look to the right side, but can't hit that shot and dashes out. Now Jake Roll pushes up mid. He's going to go up to Catwalk. Boltsy heard the jump up, figured he would go for the peak, and runs into 2 players.
Now, little do they know that there's nobody on the site right now. Investing the lockdown.
Might as well, especially being the last round after all. Now come the knives. Speaking of that, Redux, Vickers might as well use them here. Does have an updrift and could come into play for a knife chance. Oh, but that's suppression. Good old Bang, popping his ultimate. Suddenly those abilities not so useful.
And Rossi found a kill on the Catwalk as well before falling back to main, so getting harder and harder. BSG needs to go soon. They have their knives back, but I don't think they have enough time to make a real play at this.
Ducks will fall in terms. Just keeps on spraying with it. Oda finally gets Governor, but it's the last round. I'm not sure what the plan is here. Figured he's going to save it. Wait a second, this is it. Got to try to make a play, but really a lost cause there. So 7-5, Salt and Vinegar. They will stop at least a bit of the bleed, the momentum, and not really that because they are up 7-5 as we head to the second half. But yeah, a little bit of picked up there, at least from BSG, as we swap sides now.
Yeah, that was, I mean, one of those underrated things about KO where the hit's coming in and you just pop the ultimate and then suddenly the other team just has to wait. You know, I guess they can push in, but especially on a map like Ascent where you really do need flashes to lead the way or a drone or something. Suddenly you're sitting there for like 16 seconds and the spike is basically timed out by that point.
All right, so the setup in, you hear the comms in the background. Duck's gonna go pretty quick towards B main. Dart. I think it might have hit 1. Hard to tell from that shot there, but it's not going to ultimately find any kill.
Need to stop. Obscuring vision.
As instead they'll start retreating back, instead rotating towards A. Astra already all the way over there. Churm's checking out mid, is looking for any information. They see the alarm bot, they'll kill that. Of course, it goes off initially though, so Salt and Vinegar very aware that some people are mid. Market, oh god, such a clean shot. Dashing over into the site. Gonna close the door as well. I'll try to lock it down as best as he can. Governor Classic, the classic duel! Governor eventually wins it. It takes forever. Reduxo gets another. The cleanup from PSG as a squad. They get 3 kills together. And now they have the advantage in the plant coming down.
Yeah, complete turnaround. That one looked like it was all salt and vinegar. Suddenly, 3 players fall. Stellar, you know, a little bit of his own medicine, having to fight through a turret to get anywhere near the site.
From Bang, or more so the knife. Doesn't find anyone though, so those are not close at least. Bang will trade on a diamond. Figures he's Bane, he'd be correct. Flashing out, just gonna try to run him down against Germs. Germs is like, wait, I hear you coming, and lands the ghost headshot to clutch the round for BSG.
Multi, you're 5 and 11. You're 5 and 11. Shut the fuck up.
The scoreboard call out. That's, you know, you can't think of anything else to say, just resort to that.
I can't hear you from the bottom of the scoreboard. What's that?
There's just something about hearing people actually say these things that they, you know, type out.
Right.
It's different than when they're actually saying it, right? It's fun. All right, yeah, Boltsy is indeed 5 and 11. Has had a solid tournament overall, but yeah, we're reminded right there. So, heading outside the B main area, not going to expose themselves to this dart. Governor, going to scan somebody. Ain't going to happen.
Right here.
Patient play from BSG so far. Now they're going to start creeping up. A flash and checking somebody close, but 4 players are in B site for this at press and B. They're ready.
This is not going to go well for 30.
Oh, diamond. Classic headshot. He's still well alive. Not so much. J. Crow finishes him down. And speaking of Verdi, he's just going to molly and run. Pick up the spike and try to run to the other side. Yeah, they know a lot of numbers are there. So they figure the A side is certainly a lot more open, and they'd be correct. Can they get there fast enough, though?
He's going to do his best to delay. Try not to go down. They definitely need his Astra utility.
I think the answer is no. I mean, they didn't get here necessarily fast enough, because look at that. They're already in the side on defense. However, the gunpowder still favors BSG.
Yeah, might not
and we
matter.
see Boltsy. Yeah, so with the guns, it doesn't matter. You're correct.
Spike planted.
Does it? Ooh, J. Cole has 100 life. He's going to give away where he's at, of course, but... Got a Spectre.
A borrowed Spectre, though, so he's just going to try and do some damage here. Knows that he's going to pick up a right next turn anyway.
And good play. In and out, in and out. And eventually the kill happens. So 7 to 7. Sure they get their appropriate guns. As you mentioned, though, Salt and Vinegar will be on the buy round this time around, including J. Crow picking up that operator. Is going to be a naked operator. No armor for J. Crow, but at least has that op.
Yeah, we'll see. He's going to go ahead and post up middle. Seems to be the preferred spot for most Jets on Ascent, at least initially. For a pick towards tiles, perhaps.
Killjoy is 1 orb away from ultimate, so I do wonder if they're going to try to get that Killjoy orb.
No charges left.
There's J. Crow. Yep, checking tiles. You see Diamond towards the A-orb as mentioned, would like to get that lockdown, but as we see, you know, no one's really there contesting, but of course they don't know that.
Deploying drone.
Germ scanning mid. I think you'll definitely know somebody's there now. I was going to say maybe saw the foot, but gets killed by the operator, so this orb will be claimed if they want it. They are not sure about Winery, going to peek together.
April's already here, though.
Oh, jeez. Gets another. So this naked operator certainly paying off.
And just good movement from him across the map. He gets to pick tiles. Reads that they probably won't go B because they think he might be there. Repositions, and this is a dead hit. Absolutely no chance that BSG is able to get anywhere near this site.
Yeah, it's an interesting call right there. They ultimately just left the orb to be taken by somebody else rather than getting Killjoy a lockdown, because I think at that point they were realizing, okay, we're probably not going to win this round. We don't want to commit a lockdown. He's going to die and get the ultimate anyways for next round. Let's just give it to somebody else. So it's kind of the further down the line logic. It's supposed being used right. I mean, is he even going to die?
10 seconds
No, he's
left.
holding onto his Phantom.
Okay, never mind. So he's not going to die. Well, It's still one away from the ultimate, but yeah, he's going to hold on to the gun. Figures that's pretty important. 8-7, salt and vinegar. That means Booster Seat Gamers is going to be on buys themselves, though. All the Vandals coming out. Across the board, and you hear the calls being made as far as what to do.
Ultimate status is nothing for both teams at the moment, but like you said, Diamond very close to getting the lockdown. Positioned maybe to collect the orb in B, but there's a ton of utility and lots of players here.
Ducks. Aiming, battle, bang. He's ready to flash out and go with this. Obviously, maybe waiting for the sound cue of the orb, but will they try for it is the question. There's a flash out. On the other side, bang. Loud. He's going to go for the flash now. Goes for the play. They line up perfectly.
So good. And they double peek, too, just in case.
You've gotten so much better. It's actually
Yeah, that was great patience there.
Waited for any sort of cue, right? It was like, is the orb going to get taken? Nope, it was the smoke. And it cues him to go for the flash.
One enemy remaining.
And they continue to hold on the side, and now it's just Bolty, 1 versus 5. Pretty much no chance for him, but going to give it a go. Again, this goes back to this is Booster Seat Gamers put in some good investment, good buy into this round. And they're going to come up short. As Bang will close it out. And back-to-back rounds, if I'm not mistaken, all 5 players staying alive for Salt and Vinegar. So not taking any damage themselves either.
Yeah, definitely doing wonders for their economy. As you can see, several players up to the 5,000 mark. Governor going to invest in the Odin here. He might have had that last round, I don't remember. Guess he did.
Probably did, yeah.
But on the other side, BSG, they're going to have 1 rifle. Redux just going naked rifle, or not naked, but hero rifle. There's a great shot of that flash double peek.
And yeah, I was gonna say, it's like the point you're making as well. It's like, oh, actually, we're into the next round. J-Crow gets Bolty, making aggressive with the operator, and another great start for Salt and Vinegar. Again, I believe this is well, actually, Redux actually does have a full Vandal and armor, so they are investing quite a bit. Dang, has an excellent angle here. Redux had no clue. He saw the animation of the dash going off, and not in time though. For him. And the other player seems like they do have sheriffs though, so I'm guessing a Redux will have knives for next round. Straight by Birdie. Oh god, oh god. Turret OP! Such a bad feeling. His sheriff is not a good gun for killing that.
Nope. Turret 1, Birdie 0.
All right, 10-7, but yeah, you hear the comeback call being made, and yeah, it's certainly believable. BSG is obviously a very capable team of doing that, as they have a lot of utility now. They have that lockdown we keep referring to. They have Hunter's Fury. They have Astral. They're 6-7 on the other 2 ultimates, so they definitely are going to be using a lot of firepower here. Crow going for the same play off the bat. Doesn't work twice, does it?
Out of my way.
Especially scanned. Yeah, they're not going to give him a chance.
No, there's an op at B, so the plan is to go A. They're going to come out with the Cosmic Divide to set things up. Very front part of the site away, at least.
Okay. So they're going to plant up there. Whoa, okay. Redux in the middle of the Astral Walls. Cosmic Divide, that's some trippy stuff going on right there. It's like an acid trip.
He's a Raven.
Middle of that. Not sure what's going on, man. I don't know.
That is very awkward. Completely wastes the attacking Astral Wall, by the way. They have not gotten the spike down yet.
Yeah, wasted initially. You're right. That was definitely the purpose, but it still doesn't matter. Redux is going off with the knives. He finds 2. Got a teammate with another kill. Governor sitting very far back with that Odin. Of course, the no suppression popped by KO as well to make this happen. So they are using a lot of their utility, but as they should, it's there for a reason. Silva, shock dart, hand, throw that out, just sprays with the Odin. Does have recon in 10 seconds, does have a drone as well. So use it. As Jacobs tries to follow it up, taking some spray as there's another headshot landing by Redux, and now Bolty flanking, not even needed. All right, 8-10, so that comeback call, definitely putting a little fuel in that fire. Back Booster Seat gamers.
We also have a lockdown to head into this next round. Diamond has that. On the other side, we have a null command as well as Bladestorm for J. Cruel is once again on the operator. Or stacked towards A for Booster Seat, looking to potentially maybe draw out utility and then pop the Killjoy ultimate. Or fake on B, perhaps, with the Killjoy ultimate.
One of those, yeah. It's Killjoy again. It has its ultimate for a while. Diamonds. Oh no! The trade back and forth. Thought for a second that was going to actually be bad for Diamond. But a little bit of damage off either way. J. Cruel, this could time work very well. The smoke goes aggressive, but dashes backwards, and that is not out of sight. Making the call. Oh, Diamond knows. You can hear. Knows they're pushing up. The alarm bot triggered. Sprays out, however, cannot win a duel, doing some more damage. Meanwhile, the teammates pushing up catwalk. Bang, holding. In the smoke. They're in A main.
The suppression is doing so much work. Verdi can't flash through this smoke. They can't get in, even though they have a numbers advantage, and it's allowing the rotation from Governor to come over.
That really is the power of null suppression. The dart, it's actually killed, so it doesn't even get info beyond the kill. There's flash in the open, so a very desperate play going to be happening from VSG. Can they hit the shots? They have to damage initially. No, they cannot. It's the answer. The lockdown from Salt and Vinegar, 11-8. Beautiful hold.
Yeah, bang with the perfect timing there. It was just two players on A who could have been overrun by a well-placed flash and dart combo. But KO says no and completely shuts down the attack.
VSG still have enough for some decent buys. Odin in hand once again for Diamond. Gun of choice. Again, that lockdown. I mean, this is what, 4 rounds now. I want to say it's had that lockdown ready to go.
Right here.
Gets to a point. That's one of those ultimates you just really want to be able to use.
Just push up the angle by the drone. Has to fall back into sight. There's the lockdown finally, but this is a massacre to push through.
Yeah, who's locked down? Is it the other team or them? Because they're having a lot of trouble getting to hold this utility here. Finally, Jeff flies in, though, but Governor just doesn't care. Just spraying through as he's flashed. Redux gets the kill on Governor, but suddenly it's just Redux at lockdown. Let's just say, essentially doing nothing. Although Redux still has a chance.
Does, but he has to go back across to collect the spike. I mean, that play by Governor was elite, actually. He's just sitting there. He's going to take the lockdown detain no matter what, just to delay the push in, which buys his team enough time to get positioned, counter perfectly. Really, really well played from Salt and Vinegar.
Love that particle effect after the kill as well. So, excellent job by Salt and Vinegar. 12-8 on map point here, map 1. We're going to close things out and make our way on a split. And I believe, if correct me if I'm wrong, this is Booster Seat Gamers map. So,
yes.
Because yeah, split would be Salt and Vinegar, one that they chose, as we've seen before. So yeah, this is tough case for BSJ, a tough pill to swallow, but on the verge of being knocked out of map 1, unless they can make some big plays right here, and they're going to have to do it on pretty low economy and no ultimates to work with. They're going up against 3, including Knives, Lockdown, as well as Hunter's Fury. Meanwhile, that play from Bang this time doesn't work out necessarily, taking some damage, but Governor, speaking of the Hunter's Fury, that's going to be a kill. Maybe? Yes. When it's blind Hunter's Fury and aiming like that, it can be brutal.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think that Salt and Vinegar has just done such an excellent job slowing down the Booster Seat gaming attack. You know, We've seen this team run teams over with their aggression time and time again, and Salt and Vinegar is
Last player
refusing to
standing.
let them get any sort of momentum forward.
It's down to one player, and it's down to, well, it's almost, yeah, now it's not a nobody. Point is, Volta goes down, and Salt and Vinegar, they do take the map. They make it 13-8. Thus, Ascent is there. So, going to be up 1-0 in the series now, so we're going to head to Split. Of course, their map choice, as we keep going back to. Right now, SMB, of course, up 1-0 as we're in map 2. Map choice for SMB and Split. And here we are. We got, it's going to be Salt and Vinegar on attacking first, BSG on defense. You look at all 5 players of Salt and Vinegar. 10 seconds remaining in pre-game. They are currently towards B. They look like they go to their fast. Sherms even has the orb out early. Rolled it up. Got one-way set up, and this is going to work out pretty well. Maybe, although the dash in, so talk about a hard, fast hit. It certainly is that. No kills just yet. Sherm's holding the best he can, having a reload. Is still alive somehow, getting back up for rafters. Are you kidding me? This aggressive push is being completely thwarted off.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, that looked over, actually. The one-way came up, and it was not in time. They were just in the site already, but unable to dig that Viper out of the back corner of the site. Redux comes in perfect time to give support.
No, that was absolutely great teamwork, but yeah, somehow Churm's able to stay alive all that time. And eventually help his team secure the victory, so yeah, good hold. And we'll slow things down as we get round number 2, I'm sure. As, of course, no force buy for the side of Salt and Vinegar. Set on the pistols. But ours a little more split up this time around. Ducks picking up a Phantom round 2. Big knife out. Now they have this one way to deal with. Before they win it so fast, as mentioned, they didn't have to deal with it really, but now you have to deal with it. It's going to go away there. But there goes the Snake's Bite. Oh, good orb control. You actually do take it.
Nice disciplined approach from Salt and Vinegar. They get the orb. They don't take too much damage, and they hold reasonably good map control in middle, so now they can relocate to middle. They've shown presence towards B. They're trying and push up into vents and decide what to do from there.
Right into Killjoy. They're gonna have to decide try to kill him as soon as possible. He takes out 2 before finally being traded out by Jake Roll. With Verdi sitting on the top of ramp. Looking to time this and peek down behind by Rossi. Getting in a duel with the other Astra. And will win it against Boltsy. So player-wise, this is a 3 versus 3 now. Plant happens in the A site. 2 players together though, and certainly the gun advantage still favoring inside of BSG. That was Redux. He tried to get back up there, couldn't though. As the flank happening from Verdi at least, finally gets a kill, but Stellar gets Redux, and jumping down, Stellar gets the kill on Verdi. Verdi couldn't land the shots despite the jump down.
That's tough. I mean, I guess it's worth also mentioning that we have Verdi on the Jet now. Redux has basically only played Jet every single time we've ever seen him. Verdi, you know, plays Raze, but for whatever reason, they switched it.
I just enjoy the listen to that. Tell him to stop buying a Phantom. I mean, all right. Anyways, BSG. So of course now they're finding themselves lacking the gunpowder. Well, hey, it worked out for Salt and Vinegar last round, but it kind of goes back to the very patient play early on as well. Nice shot from Purdy, by the way. There's Jake Roll with the Sheriff, so already a decent start for BSG. But controlling that goes back to controlling the B orb initially, and then being very patient. You hear the income leader making the calls on the team to fall back, and yeah, they clearly had a strategy in mind to work together, push together, and eventually got the win, even in the econ round. Governor gets Verdi, and he also gets Redux. Yeah, saw Redux sitting there with the shorty. Maybe had a chance, but not so much. Going out, Dog had a little bit of trouble there. Yep, turns into trouble. It's 4 players collapsing on top. What do you do?
Next.
Next round, please. Well, that's apparently where we're headed pretty quickly, as Salt and Vinegar certainly winning this round. It's just now a case of BSG trying to take some guns away.
They have two angles where they can kind of box them into the spike explosion, perhaps, but Diamond could also very easily get overwhelmed. Might even overpeak here for the Governor.
Player standing.
Oh, can't hit the shot on the 4 HP Sky. That is a kill that he should have had.
That's just one of those. You want to see the replay in slow motion because it's like that cursor, man. It felt like it was so close. Crosshair just to the left of Sky with Bolty. Fun to see that. Gets one kill and then says, "Please take me." It's right into the center of the bomb. That's the victory for Salt and Vinegar.
He called me a
And
bot! Guys!
back to
Bolty
the-
called me a bot! Oh my god! Oh my god, he called me a bot! He called me awful! He called me awful! Oh my god! I'm so sad!
I suppose that's one way to do it. Just do the saying back to them what they're saying to you. Just the clever ways we're hearing of this
Now he's even
banter.
letting his teammates know. I was called a bot. But I'm not a bot. That's
See? That is the key, yeah. Not playing KO. That's a very fast initiation into ropes, by the way. They've already taken A heaven. They've claimed it, and now what do you do with it, though, is a question. They do have A-main control as well. With Viper, Bang, gonna throw. Nade back on the side. Diamond trying to hit them, but they're just jumping too fast. Nice turn on a Rossi, though, and actually this isn't working out nearly as well as they hoped for on the side of Salt and Vinegar. So they got that site fast, but it did not matter because they weren't able to hit the shots and win the duels. Now it's up to Governor, 1 versus 4, being flanked from either which way. Gets one kill, but Germs will finish the job as they make it 2-2.
Who's going to be able to get the op in time? Nope.
Oh,
That's a pretty big loss, actually. I think BSG use all the money they could possibly ask for right now. They're winning these rounds here and there, but they're definitely losing a lot of players. And Salt and Vinegar, I mean, they seem to be kind of doing whatever they want on attack. Like you said, they had A control in like 3 seconds.
yeah.
Right there, and seemingly they probably should have come out of that round even better.
They very fast. I mean, it's almost like they just gave up mid on the side of BSG at that point, but again, obviously it didn't matter. They gave up mid to play retake on A side, if anything, and really worked out very well. Good, just disciplined play for the side of Booster Seat Gamers, and having to see more of that here as Bang creeping up. Gonna run right into a judge, though. He wins this duel.
Enemy kill.
Nope.
Toxin screen down.
Bang is not too happy. Has the knives out as well. They have lockdown on the side of Booster Seat Gamers too, if needed. We're just gonna go out there, hitting the A side, able to dash away despite taking a couple of bullets, now spraying through the smoke. Stellar pushing up ramp though. The lockdown plays in time and kills Stellar. Almost didn't see him initially.
Such good timing. Stellar if he'd hit that shot.
Last player standing.
Spike down, the kills happen. And oh, it's gonna be one last standing for Rossi. Got one kill on Sherms, but DP is gonna take place. And BSG will make it 3-2 now. So another round, back-to-back rounds really where Salt and Vinegar is able to claim the A site, but they're just having trouble holding it.
Yeah, and they're simply just they're just losing these individual duels. Like we saw there, Stellar had an opportunity to kill Killjoy, shut down the lockdown, which would have absolutely changed the course of that round, but he just missed. So, I mean, they're going fast. They're getting early control, but they're maybe going a little bit too fast. Need to just chill for a sec, you know, reset the aim, hit the shot, and move on.
Yeah. So 3-2, Booster Seat Gamers, and you look at the gun situation for Salt and Vinegar, not too good. They have knives though, which we hear off the bat. Also, Seekers available. They find use for a Showstopper on the other side for Booster Seat Gamers, so Redux. They find some opportunity there. Jake Kroll almost had a chance at the timing, but neck. Oh, Birdie having to deal with all this small stuff. What the heck is that about? Just jumping up and down Trying to avoid the molly damage, but anyways,
Yeah.
it's a trade.
That's done.
Weird
Took
timing.
too much damage.
Yeah. Diamond sneaks up the rope there, finishes him off. Now Salt and Vinegar stuck in middle, outgunned. Trying to do some shots.
One enemy remaining.
Well, it does hit a
Spike
couple of
down,
shots. Stellar. Last one standing on the side of S&V and has now an upgrade. Does have Viper's Pit. And is holding the spike. Wall's currently set up at that A side, of course. Now giving away where he's at. We'll just throw a snake bites down.
30
and
seconds
go in
left.
that direction. Go for the whole wraparound. I was going to say, you just go for this run A, but no.
Time. Finds a kill, but goes down. See, gaming is starting to build some momentum here. I mean, it hasn't been necessarily pretty the way that they've won these rounds, but they're winning them, and suddenly they have a 4-2 lead, 3 in a row. And this is a crucial round because if they can take this one, suddenly we're looking at a very one-sided half here on split.
Yeah. Yeah, map choice for Salt and Vinegar, and especially if you choose split, you got to think you certainly have some confident attacking strategies and expect, a fair amount of those rounds to be won, of course, but with 2 so far. Verdi trying to get a quick pick and not able to happen. The dog will run him down all the way to the back of the site. Yeah, I saw another one too. Oh, there's jump in from Bang, but Boltsy to the left. And it just to get the shot despite the operator missing. Diamond gets Governor as well. More trades continue. Verdi finally lands a shot kill. Stellar. However, Jake goes too far, push it up. We are down to a 2 versus 2, make it a 2 versus 1.
I expect Rossi here.
That was a defensive Astro Wall, by the way. Oh no.
Enemy remaining.
Kill on to Viper. Oh! Oh man.
Wow. He just swings him knowing that Spike is down. That is a 14-year-old play right there if I've ever seen one. One done with confidence.
I love the don't pick, and he's like, shut up.
I'm
I
happy
do what I
with
want.
that. I'm happy that will be an achievement in your life that you beat me on a one-on-one.
There you go. All right.
I'm happy too.
I'm happy. We get a fun match here. I'm happy that we're casting this match. This is pure entertainment as far as I'm concerned. 5-2 Booster Seat Gamers. Jake roll. Just with Spectre now, so gun situation once again not the healthiest for S&B. And they're going to take advantage of that in the sense of let's just run up mid. Bolty was there. But the trade happens from Bang. Birdie trying to hold the operator, but the grenade is going to force him back. Now here comes the Boombot. Though they're going to charge up into heaven. Redux, there's just too many targets. Gets Frenzy down. And Bang gets another. Now as a showstopper has a chance. Astral used offensively as well. Blocking the back of the side. Birdie can't land the hit. And now it's just Diamond. He has lockdown. But this round has certainly been taken by S&B.
Yeah,
Stolen
there's
away
some
so far.
questionable angles being held by S&B there. Or by VSG, rather. Birdie was with the off in hell, peeking for what I can only assume is like, what, a foot shot if they come over towards the rope? I mean, he gave himself absolutely no shot to use the operator at any point that round.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the pressure on Verdi definitely paying off here or there even in round number 8 that was. So getting a 5-3 lead. Still favoring Booster Seat Gamers, but obviously feeling pretty good for Salt and Vinegar to take that one as we head into round 9 now. And speaking of the gun situation, okay, J. Cruel. That's an operator pick off the bat on a terms. That was at B main. So the Viper peak. I don't know if we've seen a lot of that. Seems like it's been setting up that one lane falling back this round. Unfortunately, guessed wrong.
Yeah, he went for a Marshall peek and got punished for it. Ulti does find a nice little kill with the Sheriff. J. Cruel is picking them apart on B, and that should be an open sight.
Enemy remaining.
Nice shooting from Governor using that utility as well. Now it is just Redux.
Spike planted.
Walk up into heaven. Seems like a lost cause though now. And definitely is. J. Cruel lands an operator. Back-to-back rounds going the way of Salt and Vinegar. You get 4 to 5. Lyman back in. On the attacking side, again, made mention this is their map choice, especially on the attacking side. I feel like they got some confident strategy, and hey, they already got 4 rounds now. Still feeling a bit better. Governor leading the way, 12-7-1. Another solid round from him coming out. They do have Viper Spit. Lockdown still available for Diamond. On the other side, though.
Viper walls both placed A. J. Cruel looking for a potential pick middle, and there's 2 very aggressive players there. This could get very dangerous for BSG. Don't respect the op.
Fire in the mid. Gonna happen. Bang gets Bolty though. And Bang trying to jump back. Unfortunately dying to the snake bite. So ends up being a trade. And patience continues now. Verdi at a very aggressive angle here. Matter if they check up. If they do start to peek out, of course, you got to figure the utility will happen first. But they're not even going to go for it, understandably. Starting to fall back for now, heading back in sewers. There's 3 players in A side for BSG currently. Killjoy, the only one not there, all the way over the B side. The mid is completely left open for now. Guessing they have an alarm bot there or something. Do they have any info? I don't know if they do, actually.
Just the turret once they get up into heaven. Alarm bot is in front of Killjoy at B main. Yeah, it's going to be...
Destroyed.
No, not a quick explosion, though.
30 seconds left.
They're not sure where maybe a second player could be at B side, so they're being a little bit cautious. Allowing the rotations to come in.
Diamond's waiting for B main as well, but no one's coming from there. They're all from heaven, and Governor catches Diamond. Sticking around a little bit too long. Redux spraying through the smoke. Gonna get lucky with it, but not gonna take place. And out comes the Viper Spit, as well as the Seeker. So double ultimate use for Salt and Vinegar to try to really claim this around the head. Just peeking enough, but Jacob cannot land. He goes for another, still can't get it. Sherm's got Governor with those headshots missing. But it take out one. Stellar got another though. Jacob finally lands this shot on Redux. Now it is just Sherms, and Jacob says, I don't miss a third time.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised they tried to fight into that once the pit went down, but it is what it is. Salt and Vinegar has done a great job stealing momentum back here. It kind of all started with that. I think it was a Thrifty, that first round that they won after losing 4 in a row.
It was, yeah.
And they haven't really looked back since then. BSG seems to be getting manipulated pretty well as far as their rotations, and then obviously J. Cruel picking up this operator has been huge too. He's found a lot of opening picks.
Sheriffs across the board. The opposition, J. Cruel saw the jump pick, running through the small. Oh my God, Redux! I was gonna say that's a ballsy play. He actually hits a shot, but they both are quickly traded out by teammates. So the operator will still be claimed for S&V. Nice shot nonetheless.
Another free sight.
Yeah, definitely a free one. Diamond's gonna sit hell. Teammate Heaven and Boltsy. Gonna wait to come through spawn. Now know he's here. Okay, Birdie got Governor, and they're gonna commit lockdown now. This is again, they only have sheriffs, but I feel like they can claim this round now.
This is bold. There's a grenade to shut it down.
Yeah, that was grenade kill happens, and Bolty takes out one more, but Rossi will finish it. Yeah, definitely a bold decision. I'm with you there. It's, again, you could be understandable in the moment. It's like, okay, now we have a chance with that initial headshot, but all sheriffs is still a pretty unlikely chance. So now that's out of the way.
Yeah, we get a naked operator here for Jet on the side of BSG. Trying to counterplay J. Cruel. See if they end up dueling. Looks like they might here in middle.
Get out of my way.
Oh, okay. Jump across. Bang has a showstopper. On the other side, you have Knives as well as Astral Wall for BSG. Dux is really far up here. I don't think they've really pushed up this far on defense.
He finds a check on Stellar. Oh, they don't check him.
Nope. Oh, he almost got another thanks to Boom Pack, but eventually gets killed. But yeah, Verdi in 2, and now Bolty holding this angle up in heaven. Gets traded, but at least got 1, and it's up to the 1 now. And Bang, who has that showstopper's mention, the knives just throws it in the air in full panic. But BSG will close it out strong as they make it the 6-6 first half. It is.
Yeah, 6-6. I mean, it's a reasonable scoreline. Obviously, on split, you'd expect things to be a little bit more defensive sided, but if I remember correctly, this map has trended more and more towards being even. So, you know, it really is anybody's map still. It seems to be the series in general is very momentum based, and it's kind of just finding these timings like Redux there, getting in the middle where they haven't put mid pressure up until that particular round ends up paying a lot of dividends.
Mm-hmm. We've seen a frenzy come back. I feel like we're seeing a bit of frenzies here in this series so far.
Yeah,
Appearances.
especially on this map where you're going to be at close quarters a lot.
Sense, Governor, doing a frenzy. He's trying to those darn Boombot here.
Here.
Okay.
Pushed all the way back into ropes.
Oh, jeez. Bullets like crazy. Oh, gosh. Down to 28 life.
Double peek.
Hear the calls speaking together, and sure enough, it works out. They get Birdie, and now Redux is having to fall back. That's a team kill.
That is a team kill.
Redux got Stellar as well, and down goes Redux finally, but Bolty
Coming back.
takes out Rossi, and now the B site's open, and a claim for BSG. That team kill pretty crucial.
Yeah, it could actually be the difference here. You can see the power of the frenzies where you can kind of just like run them down, but obviously that does put you in the way of some of your teammates' utility. We saw there as well. Bang with a great timing.
Bomb grenade out.
2 versus 2. Diamond. Getting back in main.
Both in main, actually.
Line up.
One enemy remaining.
Running down, Bang lands a shot. And nade out now. Diamond having to respect that. This planted for B main, though. Oh, and he lands the shot to stop the defuse, and it gets the second with the classic. Oh, beautiful plant spot. That's why they're both in that B main right there, and almost waited a little bit too long, but you know what? He timed it perfect.
Yeah, it's one of those spots where you got to let them go enough to the point where they believe that they can commit to it. And, you know, there's only one spot that both of them can really be standing. So great play by Diamond. A little dangerous, but it's a pistol round. We'll take that. But it should be a force buy here from VINEGAR. Or maybe not. They really got Plant and a bunch of kills.
That's a tight game, though, so yeah, they just want to play it safe. And you know what? They won the second round after losing the first round last half, so I suppose that may be being a factor as well. Redux. Checking A main with his Viper teammate. Ooh, right click misses Verdi there. The nade also coming up, so there's 3 players currently in hell. Oh, actually, he's going to take some damage.
Gonna eat the nade, hoping that they'll re-peek him.
Not hiding in there. There's a second player, and Bolty was ready for me. Meanwhile, Diamond getting run at by 3 players. So they do steal the Spectre. They're going to get the orb, and now Verdi gonna time this well. Unfortunately for him, though, they're going all the way to the other side. So good wraparound choice, actually, by S&V.
Yeah, but it will be a free plant as well for BSG, and they have obviously a pretty big advantage here.
Oh, here we go. Well, they expect them coming from A main. It looks like Bolty's ready for this. Here's a look. Footsteps. Oh, almost lost that deal. Down to 20 life, and J. Cole taking advantage of it. Dashing away, but did not expect somebody to be ramp as well, and that's exactly where Terms was. So close out for BSG. Make it 8-6. But again, goes back to the point that was a full save for S&V. Now they're going to have those buys, including the operator for J. Cole once again.
We saw him really come alive once he picked that up on the attacking side, so I'd imagine see some fireworks from him on the defense. And he is... Oh, he's going to go middle. I thought he was going to go A, where everybody seems to be stacked for BSG. But I can still definitely find some value with the rotation.
Okay.
All 5 players. Very fast hit by VSG into the A side. They put the wall down, and they're going to go hard at it. Rossi in the back of the side. They know he's there, though. Governor found Diamond. Rossi does get one, despite being known. Redux now Bang peeking out through the Astro Walls, and the Astro Wall not going as planned. It's almost like SNV did not respect it. Verdi taking the op shot in the back of the side. Bang gets the hat trick to close it out. So it's solid play attempt, sure, you know. You have the gun disadvantage. Go for the Astro Wall and the quick play, but Salt and Vinegar was ready.
I think that Astro Wall was a little bit off, actually, because it looked like it was kind of on the ledge. Or it was in a place where they could kind of peek out onto the ledge at random spots. You know, the thing about smokes is that you want them right in the one doorway where people can exit, so you can train your crosshairs there. But either way, just aggressive plays from S&V punishing.
Jaco. Teammate support there. Uh-oh, he's in trouble. How do you get out of this one? Bang backs him up with some nade. Actually gets a kill on it, Churms, and allows Jaco to escape, so very close call, but gets out of there. Redux gets Bang, though. Jaco's still sitting here with the operator, still has confidence. Find a kill. No way. Jaco, what you doing, buddy?
Playing fire.
Yeah. Do not want to lose that operator against this save round. Diamond checking. Slowly walk in.
Oh, really good
well.
timing. Yeah.
Coming back.
He is not going to be expected to be here, so... Oh, man, I almost wish that they would put pressure A and try and force this... Oh. I mean, all right, or you can just hit the shot.
Yeah, I mean, or that, like... Obviously, Viper did not expect somebody to come from that close, to be fair, but still, great shot there. Look at Birdie. Oh, no.
You should.
He's suspicious, though. Got him flanking.
Gonna burn the lockdown here after planting just to give them less time to work with on the side of S&V. I'm a fan of this. Might have been a little bit early, but at the same time, here comes the pressure. Governor's in.
Splash has that judge. Gets one. Diamond trades. J-Curl, the operator in your phase, not the most ideal situation. Just holding. As long as they don't peek, though, they should be fine. Yeah, that spike's ticking down. He does peek, but I think it's too late.
Yep.
Beautiful win for the side of Booster Seat Gamers. Obviously, they lose a couple more guns, but they will easily take that if it means securing it and make it 9-7.
Yeah, they're by... I guess... Wait, that was an eco, so...
That was
that's
eco,
great,
yeah.
Actually, yeah. Really well played. That Killjoy lockdown bought them just enough time to where they didn't really have to defend too long against the better weapons.
See the players again. To clarify, this is production right here, and what I mean by that, they are not actually sitting across from each other. See more people constantly bringing that up whenever they see that shot. There you go. That's what it actually looks like as far as them at an angle. And so they are near each other, but not actually face-to-face like that. Anyways, J-Cruel finds the face of Erdy. So the Jet duel is victorious for J-Cruel this time around. That was A main.
Bomb buddy out.
Now
Talking about going B.
Yeah, now S&V can kind of sit back. They've got the big pick, and they've got it on a Jet, who is one of the most important characters to entry onto the site for attackers. Bang, just gonna sit back and lob utility into garage.
As Showstopper. Back left, nobody's back there though. Redux, so a little bit of pain damage. He's fine though. Side quickly sees hell. There's that Showstopper. Gets a trade. Rossi gets two more as well, and it's up to Churms. He ain't gonna win that. Rossi will clean it out nicely. Taking out 3, and that was a very successful hold for the side of Salt and Vinegar, of course. B. Billy Stars go up for the next round. That's Astro play for you.
Gonna be an eco, 4 sheriffs for the side of Booster Seat. They do have a Showstopper on Redux, but they are not stacked to try and push aggressively right away. So Probably just gonna try and feel this round out. Pretty cool again, looking for an early pick on B main.
Anyone oblige? They're going for it. No, it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Just a little bit of harassment there. It's 30 life all of a sudden on those Redux there on a Raze, who actually ends up peeking through and lands a couple of shots, but not the shot to get the kill on Bang. We got quite the duel in mid now. So we are seeing a tale of two different halves. You know, I like to bring this up all the time, a split where one team controls half mid on defense, that being BSG was certainly doing, or BSG was giving it up, that is. Salt and Vinegar, they're controlling mid though. They're not giving it up.
One enemy remaining.
Oh jeez.
Spike down mid.
Sometimes you're just on even through smoke.
It is an eco round, but flawless always feels nice. Oh, wow, I just saw Verdi typing. He's got basically a vertical keyboard, is typing with.
It's yeah. I honestly just don't get it. I just can't imagine playing like that, man.
We're gonna little tack pause, maybe talk things over. This is getting down to the wire here.
I'm doing it with my keyboard right now. I just feel, oh jeez. That's what I try these days. Anywho, back to the buys as we're looking at 9-9. So again, map 2, S&V up 1-0. Trying to close out the series, and Stellar makes it a good start once again. We talk about the mid control. Viper certainly got that right now in this half. Big roll in Verdi.
And those early picks are so huge too, because I mean the defense really just can now kind of play information starving. They force the attackers to take very awkward plays, but J. Cruel, screw that, I'm gonna peek more aggressively, gets punished for it.
Yep. He's like, it's Verdi. There's no way he would have pushed up by now, right?
Right.
I'm feeling good.
Need that back.
Well, patience from Verdi. No, he
Say
hit
patience
those.
is a virtual.
Oh, God. Stretch. That's when you know the broadcast has been long. When Verdi starts oh my God, the jump! Okay, the showstopper does kill, but Rossi at least trades.
30 seconds left.
Gonna have a chance here, and he gets one, gets two, and he succeeds on the chance. Verdi, knives are out. Can't land this though. Good re-peek by Bing, and he gets 3 to close it out. 10-9. Salt and Vinegar takes back the lead.
Yeah, Bang's rifling has really been impressive over the last 2 tournaments that I've seen him play. It's just super clean. He's never spraying. Just 1-2 taps to the head almost every single time.
Last player
Standing.
Out of my way.
Spike.
And you see it definitely shows in the scoreboard as well. 20, 13, and 4. Topping all fraggers in the game currently. Jake Roll, this time he's back in B. We maul it off though. Oh, but for yep.
Seen that one before.
So much for that patience.
Pulling them in. Right there.
And Governor will get Redux. Nice teamwork there between Astra and Sky.
One enemy remaining.
That wall's not gonna matter. Governor says, come at me, bro. That's 3 kills. Now it's just up to Diamond. The flash on through, and Governor will just say, you're not gonna come to me, I'll come to you.
You say that?
Yeah, this is one of those spots where that experience of having, you know, a very confident IGL, of having, you know, maybe LAN experience really comes to pay dividends, because especially when you're on the attacking side and you're facing elimination and you've just lost round after round after round, just kind of running into a brick wall. You know, you need composure and you need creativity to break this setup. So let's see what BSG can pull out here. Salt and Vinegar looks to be running away with this map all of a sudden.
I'll pick it up.
11-9, obviously plenty of momentum there. Boltsy lining up a
You
wall.
are divided.
There we go. It goes down into the A side. So Stellar immediately throws out the snake bite. Is going to hope to try to stall this as much as possible. Is this a fake, though, of sorts?
I'm not sure what's going on here. They're just stacked up outside of this Viper utility. Now slowly pushing in.
What are we looking at right now?
Oh, they're dropping a lockdown in hell. What a spot.
Jeez. Okay, well, that's not going to work. Immediately killed, and oh, no, it's a disaster. That Astra wall lockdown combo completely backfired.
Yeah, I think we saw that at the last LAN, actually, for some of these guys. And, yeah, it did not work out very well. It's such an exposed spot that seems very punishable. You get the idea, but the Viper utility just stops them from pushing in to pull it off early. And then
One enemy remaining.
the meat grinder of that choke at A short.
God, that's definitely a good way to describe it right there. It just usually the team that throws that down, the utility, especially the Astral, will be the ones aggressive going in. But again, the way they just stalled right there, it just could not take advantage of it. And yeah, the meat grinder, I think it's a perfect way to describe what's happened as a result. And speaking of that, Bang gets Diamond off the bat. Obviously, desperation for BSG right now, trying to stay alive. VINEGAR trying to go to the semifinals tomorrow, and the big clash up here in B Heaven. However, BSG gets a couple more kills, and suddenly it's a 2 versus 2.
Scrappy rounds continue to favor BSG, but Salt and VINEGAR not over-rotating. They hear them heaven already.
Oh.
Recovering it.
Ducks.
Welcome to
One enemy remaining.
Oh, great fake star. Oh my god, Rossi, what a
Defenders win.
Oh.
play.
What a closeout there by Salt and VINEGAR. 13-9 is how it'll end as they take map 2 and thus take the series. So we expected quite the clash between these two teams. Certainly got some great play, but Salt and VINEGAR on a mission has to ultimately win this whole thing clearly. Going to be going to the semifinals where they will get that matchup tomorrow against Radiance. So big win for them. Congratulations, BSG, BSG Gamers. Another fun run from them, and always an entertaining team, certainly. Got to see them twice here on stream. And definitely happy that we got that opportunity, but in the end, they're going to fall short.